Hi, thank you for clicking on the video. This is Holiday with the Hartmans, and we're getting towards the end of our California adventure, even though it happened a very long time ago.
Very long time ago.
This morning we were actually transferring between hotels and scrambled and kind of ran out of time to shoot a little intro for it, but we're going to start off right in the activities. Had this great opportunity to
go whale watching, go see dolphins, saw seals. It was really incredible.
It was awesome. I'm going to try and include the name of the group that we used for going and seeing all these incredible sights. It was just the two of us on the boat, and it was really awesome. It's kind of hard to hear him at some points, but we're going to try and include the audio from him trying to explain some of what we're looking at while we're going through it, because he's the expert, we're not. But mostly just enjoy the video of that. After we went and got some delicious tacos.
Yes, very good. And then after that, we went over to one of my favorite places anywhere, which is the aquarium.
Yeah, we can almost guarantee if we're traveling anywhere, we're going to go to either the botanical gardens or the aquarium. And this one we squeezed in going to the aquarium in Long Beach. So definitely not a normal cruise video, but Long Beach is by one of the cruise ports. So if you see anything from this that you enjoy, you definitely can check these things out while you're on your own trip. So thank you again for clicking on the video, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Thank you.
Like we mentioned in the intro, we booked a dolphin and whale watching adventure right out of Long Beach Harbor by the aquarium. We set sail with SoCal Whale Watching Adventures. We headed right down to the docks pretty early in the morning and met up with Captain Steve. We found out we were the only ones on the boat, and honestly, it just added to the incredible experience. Though, just a little bit of a spoiler, the boat is pretty small and there is no bathroom on board, and you are out on the waters for about 2.5 hours, so make sure you stop by the bathroom in the harbor before you're stuck on the boat. I've included a link to their website in the description below so you can check out more if you are interested in booking this yourself. We are not sponsored by them for this video and simply wanted to share with you because we had such an incredible experience. We did pay for this out of our own pocket. You can either book individual seats on the boat or you can rent out the entire boat. Both options are available on their website. This boat fits about 6 individuals. It was somewhat gray and gloomy looking when we first started out, and we made the mistake of wearing shorts with no sunscreen. Boy, was this a mistake. Both Holly and I were very burnt by the end of the day, and we wish we had planned better, so please do not make the same mistake we did. Some of the first fun little creatures we found were some sunbathing California sea lions. We also had a chance to see Valleja, or by-the-wind sailors, floating on the water. Captain Steve let us know that they're sometimes confused with men of war because they both float on top of the water in similar fashion, but these are not nearly as dangerous. We ran into our first encounter with common dolphins. There was a group of about 5 or 6 of them, and they swam right up next to the boat to the point we could have reached out and easily touched them if we wanted. I'm leaving in the audio from the boat so that you can hear some of our excitement as well as some of the chirps from the dolphins. Oh yeah, you can see right underneath there. Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Dang.
I think there's 3, 4, 5 at least.
Captain Steve was incredibly knowledgeable and very willing to answer many of our questions, no matter how silly they seemed, and he truly seemed to love what he was doing, and it made the experience so much better.
He's like, no, I am not.
There he is. Oh yeah. Mackerel, and we actually passed through some a little while ago, and I saw one, snag one. If you see them start to feed, what they'll be doing is they'll start going on their back and kind of snagging the fish. So you might have noticed they're light on the bottom and dark on the top. And that's their camouflage. It's called counter shading. So if you look down at them, see how their back really blends in with the darkness of the water. Yeah. But if you were to be underneath them looking up, it would look a lot different. Their white belly would blend in with the brightness of the sky shining into the ocean. Okay. So it's called counter shading, but they also use it when they hunt. So what they'll do is they'll go on their back, and that flash of white really surprises and confuses the fish that they're hunting. And they do that to sort of drive it towards the surface. And then once the fish is at the surface of the water, it's a lot more helpless.
Oh yeah.
This is why, because this is really the kind of the Southern California dolphin experience that we've all come to love. When they're in a smaller group, that was kind of the avant-garde of the larger pod that we saw earlier. They can be a little sleepy. These guys are definitely fully awake.
After hanging out with the very large pod of common dolphins, we headed further out to try and find some whales. I added the windscreen on the camera to help reduce some of the noise, and I do apologize for the bumpiness because of the speed and size of the boat. There was a lot of movement, so it was difficult to stabilize. We were very fortunate and were able to find a fin whale and spent most of our time out and about following it. Shortly after, we located a small pod of bottlenose dolphins and cruised with them as well. After spending a couple of hours out from the dock, we headed back to shore and the sun really started to come out. We finished off the day by checking out some harbor seals just past the lighthouse.
And the sea lions. What? Relaxed. Of course, we have a fancy word for it. We call it thermoregulating. But yeah, they're doing the same thing as the sea lions. So they just warm up and rest, and they do most of their hunting at night.
We had a fantastic time with Captain Steve and SoCal Whale Watching Adventures and highly recommend them to anyone that wants to check them out. Next, we headed over and grabbed some food at some food trucks that we saw nearby the docks and enjoyed some tacos before heading over to the aquarium.
These are yours. Well, that one looks like mine. That one. Nope, I think that one might be mine.
I don't know.
I don't know either. We'll just share.
Yeah.
We'll just share. Unsure. Everything looks delicious though. There's spoons in there.
We're making a mess. One line.
A little bit of both. A little bit A, a little bit B. Wow, that is hot.
The aquarium had some construction going on, so we missed a few of the exhibits, but we were still able to enjoy most of the facility as a whole. They had a lot of really neat interactive exhibits for all ages, and you could definitely tell from the number of kids there that they were having a blast learning and enjoying everything.
Serve these wonderful environments. Anyway, Diana, thank you so much for hanging out with us here today. Was there anything you want to add in closing here?
You gotta stay on the top, not the bottom. And that one place is digestion, elimination, and reproduction. Grab the food and bring it into the center. Well, you see the 4 loops? That's the stomach. If there's a little brown in there,
Cool.
The sharks that you see in this exhibit are bamboo sharks. We have a white spotted bamboo shark. It's the one with the bands on it that have the white spots. And then we have a brown banded bamboo shark.
Probably one of the cooler things was the sheer number of aquarium staff that were walking around interacting with the guests and answering questions. It was definitely more than I had seen at some other aquariums we've been to in the past, and definitely allowed for some great interactions with the exhibits.
Looks so happy.
In the end, if the whale watching was maybe a little too extreme for you or a little too adventurous, and you have some smaller kids, I would definitely think the aquarium is a great alternative for something to do for a few hours in the Long Beach area.
Hi.
And we're back. It's now been the end of this day. We didn't have a video, unfortunately, at the end of this one, but it was a very long day. We started first thing in the morning on the boat. I think we were on the boat with the whale watch around 8 a.m. And that was about a 2.5 hour experience. Only thing I wish I'd realized was the size of the boat and the fact that there was no bathroom.
So the size of the boat was incredible because you got to be really close to like all the animals, especially you'll see as you saw when we went through the dolphins. But the bathroom thing, yeah, that was an unfortunate realization.
We had our morning coffee and no bathroom.
Yes.
But he got us back in time. There was no major issues. Awesome food trucks right by the little port area where the aquarium was. We whale watched and then literally walked, grabbed some tacos, and then we went right back over to the aquarium. Didn't have to drive between anything at all. It was great. Favorite thing at the aquarium that you did?
Probably touching the moon jellyfish. That was just, you see shark touch tanks or the stingray ones, but the jellyfish I hadn't seen before, so I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, it was a really cool aquarium. I thought what was really neat was they had a lot of different learning opportunities around with it. Sometimes you go into aquariums and there's just a bunch of fish tanks, but they had a lot of engaging conversations going on with different staff. There was a dedicated person at the moon jelly tank. I loved this watershed area that kind of showed how water flowed through the region of LA. Definitely wasn't as popular as the fishies, obviously. Kids are more attracted to that. They want to play with the colorful animals and all that. But it was a really cool experience overall. Holly did mention that it was under a lot of construction. This was back in May of 2023. I know this video is coming out in 2024 now. We're awful. We have busy lives. We are not full-time creators. But hopefully if you're going and visiting the aquarium later than us, you'll get to see a lot more of the exhibits than we did. Not that there was anything wrong with any of the exhibits that we did see. It was a great time overall. So tomorrow we have our last day, our last full day in the LA Long Beach area, and we take a quick boat ride over to Catalina Island. So we hope you join us for that one. And of course, if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe and catch us in the next video.
Thank you.